I have speech issues and then also grammar. So when I write, like for my blog or anything I do, like for my books I wrote on, it gets edited by people or use it on computer programs like Grammy to help me and get better. I might say something that it is what my mind says, but in the words of anyone else, they might like, oh, what you saying? I have cerebral palsy. I was born with it, so what I we've been doing like programs like we had Bread Club BC help me. We had learning disabled programs. There's like a lot of things were helping my family with it. I was born with it, I think my brothers were born with it too. So it was like a big thing for my parents to have to deal with it and fix it. Disabled is also smart too, but they can't put it in one way. I grew up very different ways in a normal life. I was a male before, so I'm a transgender, so I kind of being like a kid, growing up, having fun, have a girlfriend, enjoy life, bed, growing up, and then kind of I'm the middle child of my family, so I was a outsider. So my two older brothers are older and younger combined together. So I was left alone a lot. And then in the 20s, I kind of had a mind change. Like, okay, this is not me. I need to change. Something was not connecting. And so I had to do some research on myself on the computer, did a lot of details, and then had to do more research with a doctor. What's going to happen? What's this? What that? What's going to happen to you after this treatments, the surgeries, who knows what? And it takes a lot of research, and I'm still researching on myself. So what the doctor did is tell me, okay, do you think you'll have it? Here's some details. Let's go look in it. Let's do some tests. Um, and the test kind of shows that, yeah, I do have it, but do I really want, should you need to do it or just need some other ways to get back to your normal male self? I was like, no, this is not me. This is me now. And so from the male to female, it was like a learning nervous part of telling people, and like I kept it quiet for 2 years, even to my family. So my family did not know what's happening for those 2 years. And then I'm like, okay, time to go for the surgery. Then I kind of months before that, I was like, okay, now I have to tell my family, tell my work, and some days is a bad thing, and sometimes it's a good thing. So the process for get approval for surgeries is you have to get 2 medical assessments. Me never flown before, gone into it, done the surgery, knew what was the risk of life or death in the surgery table. But the process after the surgery, it's like recovery, like you're learning yourself more and more. And you're kind of like, oh, is this what's going to be like? And I kind of went on a fast track on things after that, like join a challenge, like a month after the surgery, women's challenge about losing weight, being true yourself, and I'm like being the first transgender in this challenge. I'm like, okay, and then I'm like, okay, this is gonna be a nightmare. So I kind of did it and enjoyed it, and it brought out something that I was afraid of doing before. Like I wouldn't be on here. It was on a stage. One of the challenge was go on the stage and tell your mission statement. And I'm like, no, I'm never gonna go on the stage. So people were pushing me on the stage and kind of got me on the stage. And after that, it's gone to like craziness, challenges, pageants, public speaking events, podcasts, you name it. That's what I've been doing now. I'm more enjoyable, more open now than before. I'm kind of loving my life. There's struggles, but it's a fun life to do now. I saw someone who, in a pageant, got so interested in her doing it. Then I saw an article in that online saying, do you want empowered? Do you want, there's some workshops, the leader skills, and all different skills. And I'm like, me? Try it? So I asked nicely, and I was like, hey, do you guys accept transgender? They say, we'll interview and we'll see what it's like. I got accepted for Miss BC pageant in 2019. I was the first transgender in this pageant ever. And I kind of enjoyed it. I was struggling on the dancing part, but I learned a lot of skills. Then from there, did my first national pageant, then into a minor one. But now I'm in like 5 pageants for 2021, and I'm excited to do it. If I could do it, anyone can do it. Like I don't know if there's any disabled transgender ever done pageants before like me. So if I can lead the way, others can do it. Like Galaxy Canada, I'm grateful for that because I was one of the first 2 in Canada pageant. So my podcast is called Blooming Butterfly. It's to inspire others, empower confidence. What I did is I started doing those because of to get people know is, hey, let's talk, let's learn. Doesn't matter if you're disabled, it doesn't matter if you're LGBTQ, doesn't matter what race, you're a human being. If you open up to your community, they will love you. Or if they don't like you, don't go near them. Go enjoy someone else. Like go have a great time yourself. If I don't help, if I don't do it, I'm not healing myself or learning myself. And if I learn, others can see, oh, I could do this too. I don't have to hide. Like I hide my true self for 3 years, but it was like very nerve-wracking. Okay, I do go to a makeup artist, learn how to do makeup, get makeup done, and go on a date with someone. And you like, I'm like, oh, can that person know that I'm a male instead of female? Like it was nerve-wracking. Now I look back, I'm like, wow, I'm more open now. Like I could go into a restaurant, like I have no fear. But being my own male self, I don't want to go back. I love myself right now as a female. We could show the world who cares who you are. We're all a human being.